Hello and welcome back to Actwres Stage here on the 5 Star Network YouTube channel. I am as always your host Sondre Björn, and we are as always a podcast all about actress, girls, AWG. I am joined by, as per usual, by Velkej, and
Hello, people. Hello.
and we are also joined by our very good friend Yannik and my co-host on Dramatic Dream Dragons. We have been waiting for a while to bring back Yannik on the show. You're back.
I am back. I
I
always
don't
said I'll be back. You don't
I don't
remember?
I don't remember the last time you were on.
It was like second
Oh,
episode, something like that.
you've
It
been
was
gone
early
for
on.
so. We have not have you on like last year at all.
You're just bad friends. What can I say?
Holy shit, Sondra.
I don't remember.
Sondra, I don't. I
Just-
think he's lying. I think he's lying to us. I think he's
20
trying to gaslight us into thinking bad thoughts throughout this recording. He's trying to make us pity him.
Honestly, okay, I was so I would you know that I was so checked out from June to December that I could not remember who we had on. We had Pedro
Yeah.
on a lot because he was the only one other than us who actually managed to keep up with everything.
Yeah, isn't it right? I think Yannick was not even watching.
There
Shut
was
up!
some shows that you couldn't watch.
I was in the march-alongs.
Yeah.
You're trying to
Liar.
gaslight yourself, bitch.
Oh, it's great to it's great to have this trio again because it's just a regular Monday for us. Monday,
Yes.
Sunday. uh, we are of course back to review the month of March in Actors Girls. Um, a month that had 3 shows, one in Osaka, one in Korakuen, and one in Shinkiba. Uh, very, very much a month where there's only one real thing to talk about, and that is the Korakuen. But we also have some good matches from the Osaka show for once, and a pretty bad end to the month, in my opinion.
Like
But
it has been a month. I just look at my notes. The first thing I've written there is incredible alcohol talk. Do you guys remember what happened?
Yes, we were posting pictures of the
Oh,
alcohol that was next to us.
oh yes, you were being
yeah.
racist.
Yes, I was also. No, I was not being racist.
We are on YouTube, Yannick.
God damn it.
Yes. Oh, uh, oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh
Something
boy.
happened in Osaka. Osaka show was good.
Osaka show
Yeah,
was one of the better Osaka shows that we have seen in quite some time.
yeah. Let's start there for March. On the 9th of March in Osaka, the 176 box. Shout out Taiji Ishimori banner. Um,
That's that.
It was Act Wrestling in Osaka. Opening match was Kyoka Iwai versus Sakura Mizushima. This was a Sakura win with the 120% smile schoolboy after 7 minutes and 51 seconds. This would come back into play at the end of the show during the Mari King of Ring Entertainment title defense. But yeah, what did you guys think of Sakura versus Kyoka? Yannick, you can go first.
Sure. This was pretty good for a Kyoka match.
Yeah, Sakura actually carried Kyoka into something interesting.
I'm not quite sure if interesting is the right word. But like
It was like, look, I did not hate my life while I was watching the match.
yes,
I
yes.
called that interesting.
Okay, fair enough. I made a note about some elbows being subpar.
I mean, these two are not good elbow strikers.
No.
These two do
No.
not have the actress elbows.
No, I can
ingrained in them.
quote my notes. Bad elbows by Sakura to fuck with Sondre.
Yes, I
Wow.
agree that there. It was like it was not 4 minutes too long a match, which usually happens with Kyoka matches.
Yes.
So like it was fine. I would never have guessed saying that when I was that on the card. So I'm
Yeah.
fine with that match.
Moving on to Act and Nene Arata versus Asakumiya and Yukina Uehara. Yannik, this match ended when, after 10 minutes and 23 seconds, when Act tapped out Asaku to the Act special. What is your opinions on Yukina Uehara? Let's take it here because there's nothing much to say about this match, but I want to hear your takes on Yukina.
She just isn't very good. Which is fine with like the matches she's had so far. But we have a long way to go with her. Like, the kicks are there. She's just string them together into a match. And that is really just something that experience and more reps can do for her. And she may never get there. She may just click one day and be really good. This was the match where she joined Asakugun, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. She got a t-shirt here. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Like, she shows some value. I think, probably. So maybe
it's
that's some fun.
it's probably the like the difference, the contrast between the Asako, who is very non-sexy, with Yukina, who is sexy, I guess. That's the comedic value you can get out of there.
Let me have a look at Yukina's matches so far. Because she's always just wrestling killers.
Yes.
Well, no,
she
actually,
had-
she didn't address one once.
She had one. She had one match where she did not wrestle Akte Asukawa. She wrestled Act for her first 3 matches or 2 matches. Then she had to break from Act. Then she returned back to Act. And her best matches are always with Act. The one match that she had without her, she kind of suck. And we will see on Korakuen, where I will call her match like really bad. Like her match against Yui
Yeah.
was really bad. Like it was too long. It was two wrestlers who are not really like there to wrestle singles, because Yui also, she will talk later, has issues as a singles wrestler, big issues.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But moving on.
Honestly,
after...
like, for what this match was, the wrestling in this was better than it should have been towards the end.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Ek got some quality.
Yeah, the issue with Yukina is that whenever she is not with Act, she sucks.
Yeah, I mean, we did see some change in that at the end in Jinkiwa, I would say.
I would
against
agree.
Rico.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll move on here in Osaka to Ayano Irie and Haruka Ishikawa versus Riko Fukunaga and Arisa Nagai. This ended with a blockbuster from Haruka to get the win over Arisa Nagai. Some very, very good emotional selling from Arisa throughout this entire thing. Also, Arisa was doing some more submission-based offense, very much hinting at the allegiance with Henry. Henry. And I really liked Haruka and Erisa's chemistry in this match. It was very fun. This was This was definitely a turning point for the show, where it kind of got really good. What did you think, Velkej?
One of my notes is Haruka written over 3 lines with one huge exclamation mark, which I colored in with my pencil. So you can see that I have fucking loved this match. This was like one of the best, like first good Riko Fukunaga match in months.
Yeah.
Riko
Yes.
Fukunaga has disappeared, and disappears. Since she did the Riko Lee shit, she basically didn't do anything else but enter with Actwres 5 and be a rudimentary partner in Actwres 5 and their matches. This is the first time in really long time she actually tried. So Riko Fukunaga was trying. Erisa was like doing her best.
Yeah,
And
Rico had a good month.
yeah, and Haruka was wrestling her ass off. This fucking ruled. This was a great match that I can recommend people to watch.
It's so funny that Rico looked at the 176 box and thought, yes, Osaka is where I return to work.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I don't remember what Riko Fukunaga has done in like last 4 or 5 months. Again, as I said, like last things I remember where she's like was sticking out was the Riko Lee thing, which I think was like September or something like that. And since then she done nothing. She was just like the fourth person in a tag match of
Yeah,
Actors 5.
she was the fifth member of Actors 5. Let's be honest.
Yes. Yes, but Yui Tensho at least has the Axe Bomber, even though she's
And
worse
Naru
than
at least has
Riko.
the tag chemistry with Marino. So
Yes, and yeah, it's like okay, so what are Riko? You are blue. That's all.
yeah. Speaking of Naru and Marino,
Good. Yes?
time to talk about one of the matches of the month.
Yes.
Midsummer Breeze, Natsuki and Nagisa Shiotsuki versus Ichigogo, Marino Saihara, and Naru of Actress 5. This was, of course, a preview for Natsuki versus Marino, and it went 14 minutes and 16 seconds, and Natsuki got the win with the Cutie special on Naru after a fantastic match. A just amazing tag that brings back the tradition of the semi-main in Osaka being a banger of the month. This was just so good. It built up the Korakuen main event easily, and it was a very special match. Okay, what do you think?
I fucking love this match. This was so good. This was literally like we were talking about it when we were watching it. This was like 4 best wrestlers in the promotion right now, because both Natsuki and like 4 of the best wrestlers in the promotion right now, both Natsuki and Marino have peaked in how good a wrestler they are. Naru is just, I need her to leave, and we will talk about that kind of later, probably in the main event of the last show of this month, where we will compare stuff. I've posted a picture in the chat of this recording, and we will compare. We will do some comparing. So, uh, so yeah, there, and I love Ichigogo as a tag team. I really like them because like there's this high flying and now with the high flying and ability to sell, which makes Marino the hot tag guy to run in and like save the small diminutive flyer, which is like that's the chemistry that usually works. That's the format that usually works in other promotions as well, and in other like situations. And Marino is right now. Marino is this technical power wrestler, I would say.
Yeah.
Where she does the submissions but is strong. She does strikes because the leg kicks are like the one of the mainstays of Actwres. So she has to do leg kicks because it's very similar to elbows in other promotions, the leg kicks here, or chops. The chops are like Nagisa's and nobody else's, but like kicks are spread through. So she does that, but the rest of her stuff is the technical, mat based, and power stuff, which I don't enjoy. For example, her her chokes most of the time, and I really do not like the rider kick or whatever she calls that, because I don't like the move. But her Germans are great, so yeah, I really love this match. Do I have it as a match of the year candidate? I think I even do.
You should.
I do.
Let me see.
Yeah, Yannik, what did you think?
Man, I adore this match. I totally agree with you. They're both teams. They're both teams just complement each other so well, like as teammates.
Yeah.
Where Midsummer Breeze are just both are strikers, but like one is other's a kicker. And on the other hand, you have the power wrestler and the small high flyer, and they're different archetypes of tag teams. But they are really good at what they do, complementing. I think what rematch really has going for it, why like we were watching this like, oh, this match could be good. We're just all floored by how good it actually was. Like, this is the best Actwres match in like half a year at least. Probably is it? Maybe.
I
Since
will say that this was better than the matches I saw live in Korakuen, and I have that live experience to boot there.
I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I would also agree.
It's better than the year-end show.
I think this was actually the best match Actwres had in a year.
Yeah, I would say this is the best.
It could be.
I without having all of them like in front of me, I'm not sure what they all had. But this is for me, this is the best match since Miku Konamik.
Which was like what?
March 2020. Yes, that was the March.
So yeah, that's basically
a year.
that's basically a year. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. I have it in my match of the year list right now. I called it a low-level match of the year candidate because, like, on the other hand, I have Zack versus Goto, Chichi versus Aya, Utami versus Sari, Tam versus Saya, Shuri versus Sari, and I guess I have to put one of the matches from T-Hearts, the main event, maybe the main event.
It's the main. Still. Yeah, it is my match of the year. Again. So yeah, Kanai fucking Miku.
Yeah, so it's like it's in really like good company if you like know what I watch from wrestling and what I want from wrestling, and I think I don't know if it's going to stay on the match of the year list for me because I'm going to be there live for some of the matches, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So because I'll be there for the Yokohama Arena show for Stardom, which will probably move some of the stuff out of the match of the year candidate. But
it always is.
Yeah,
right.
it's
That's
like
exactly
if
it.
it's basically, if it has a chance to be like on my 7th or 8th slot right now, I think. I really loved it when we were watching it. I was floored, completely floored by how great the match was. I basically took no notes on this match. This will be a trend for this month because I often do not take notes when the match is bad or when it's very good. I entertain myself with notes when it's middling, but this time my only note for this match is Naru.
One thing we agreed on, though, okay, like right after the match ended, I wrote this down in my notes. This match was so good that this became a unofficial,
Yes,
but official Actwres Stage tag team title match. Making titles on the line for the Actwres Stage Tag Titles.
yes,
A unofficial, but official for this podcast title.
So,
We are now entering into Actwres lore. We are claiming we are not going to send belts to them, but we are awarding them
yes.
as Midsummer Breeze becomes the inaugural Actwres Stage Tag Team Champions.
but we haven't cleared this yet, or we have, but I want to make it sure again. Is every match the current champions wrestle as a team, a 2-on-2 tag team match, that they wrestle as a team, a tag team match, a title match?
I would not do it for every match. We will have to like do a consensus when the match starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
If it doesn't
first
make
of all,
sense,
I have to say something first to you, Yannik. You have no voting rights on this title. This title is me and Velkej.
Oh, you have that mistaken. You're totally wrong about that.
I am not.
Yannick, if you want, you can send me like 50 euros to my PayPal, and I'll like see voting rights for a match.
You need Japan money, I see.
Yes, I do. Yes, I actually do need Japan money.
Yeah, I guess we'll make a decision on air if the other match
Yes.
Midsummer Breeze had this month.
I mean, I'd say it's all about the result, right?
Yeah.
So they're
more-
just forever champions now.
We
No, it's
resent the point system, but we will use the point system if we
No,
have to.
It's more about the feeling when the match starts. Does this feel like a title match, or does it
Yeah,
not feel like a title match?
but the thing
Yeah,
is, it does feel like a title match. The next.
yeah.
Anyway, match had
That's
no
Kiva's problem.
downtime.
Yeah,
Yeah, match had no downtime. It was fucking awesome. The cutie special for the finish was chef's kiss.
Natsuki and Marino, they have not missed this entire year, and they started the month off great, and they continue that going into the next show. But before we talk about Korakuen, we have to talk about Mari's fifth defense of the King of Ring Entertainment title against Yu Tensho of Actwres 5. 11 minutes and 41 seconds, gift wrapping. That is what Mari called the finish. Got the win for Mari in a very nothing match.
In a very long match.
yeah.
11
Like
minutes.
it was,
I mean,
yes, but it felt like
if it definitely felt like
18.
it was like close to 15. Yeah.
The big one of the big issues that we've talked about with Mari matches is that the Mari matches are all longer than they should be, because she thinks that she needs to. I think there's probably some ego involved that she will like deliver a great match if she has enough time. But we have seen that happen in the past. It doesn't work all the time, and it did not work for this match at all. and 11 minutes is not a long match. Her previous matches were much longer. I need to check it up. Check it out on your cage match. Cage match. So Mari titles matches. So she had 20 minutes the first time, 13.5 minutes against Marino in November, then 23 minutes against Maru in Korakuen, then 16:40 against Haruka in Shinkiba, then the god awful almost 19 minutes, 19 minutes against Kyoka Iwai in Itabashi Tokyo Square. That fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And then she has that was like worst main event of the month last month.
That was the worst main event of Actresses year so far. Let's be fair.
Yes, exactly. And then she has the Yui Tensho match in Osaka, so which was 11:40, and then she has almost 14 minutes against Sakura again in Korakuen. So she the Yui Tensho match should have been like 8 minutes, but I guess because it was the main event, the issue was that if I would have not booked it like that, and if I did, I would have main evented over it with the semi-main event. But I guess it's a title match, so it has to main event. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah.
Yui Tensho is
Tensho.
not.
Yui
It's-
isn't just isn't there yet.
No, and I don't
And-
think she ever be.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a wrestling issue.
You think
I mean,
it's
it
the
is.
Reds
It's
issue?
not an. It's not an ability issue. I think she just doesn't quite get it.
It smells unagi. I
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
it really feels like unagi. Like it's
Oh,
just
that
the
breaks my
energy.
heart.
The energy is not there for any of her matches, especially singles. It's hard to get invested. It's hard to care. She's fun in tag settings. She's fun in doing comedy bits. But whenever she does single stuff, it's just so hard to get invested.
Yeah,
And that
even
is what Unagi has been her entire run for me.
the thing is, even the crowd agrees with you fully. Because
Yeah.
they were into the semi-main event, they were completely silent for the. Or maybe it was because we were very loud for the semi-main event as well in the voice chat, and we were completely silent for the main event because like she now has the Axe Bomber thing, and it was like built around her not being able to hit it, but then she hit it and like it's Mara kicked out. Okay, at least her arm was weakened, but still, like, there's nothing there. Like, she doesn't have stuff to build a match with. The only thing she does understand as a wrestler is that she will always kick out at 3.1. So
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot this, but didn't Erisa also kick out at
Yeah.
3.1?
Yes,
You're a rookie.
yes, it's very funny. The whole promotion is like infected with it. It's so fucking good.
she knows she has to keep me proud. She knows. You know?
I miss me.
Oh yeah. But yeah, moving on from Osaka, a very good show from the third match to the semi-main, and then a weak main event.
Yeah.
But moving on to Korakuen Hall, the first Korakuen Hall for Actwres girls in 2025. It was on Sunday, March 16th. Actwres Ichiban Series, Actwres Highest Heaven in Korakuen Hall. An attendance of 853 people.
I've heard that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon Gate numbers.
Yeah, those are Dragon Gate numbers. That is true. Especially comparative on for another Joshi promotion, Korakuen Hall show that happened this month.
Oh.
I don't know, like
Wait,
Petro
what?
tried to
Didn't-
defend them.
Didn't it? Wasn't it that a pretty good number though for Marigold?
Ice ribbon?
Yeah.
Oh, Ice
Oh.
Ribbon. Oh, I thought you were talking about
I
Marigold.
was also thinking Marigold. No, Iceroom was they were on the 300. There's nothing to.
Yeah.
It's Ice Ribbon. Who the fuck expected them to go have a good number in Korakuen?
It's
I
a
don't know.
Kiramiku had a match.
It's 250. Like that's less than you get in Shinkiba.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's Ice Ribbon.
Pedro, now you can attack Sondre, not me.
I know that Pedro and his gang in our Discord is keeping Ice Ribbon alive solely through them. Ice Ribbon is being kept alive, and I'm proud of them for keeping up the good fight.
Yeah, I also support them. Keep up the good fights. I want to. The Ribbon Manias are fun shows.
Lord knows that we have done that for Actress Girls for the last
Yes,
year.
yes.
We did.
But yeah, the first match in Korakuen was the rookies, Arizona Guy and Henri, teaming up to face Kyoko Iwai and Haruka Ishikawa. 13 minutes and 3 seconds. Onitsuka from Kyoko Iwai gets the win for Killers. Sadly, Henri takes the pin. Sadly for you, Velkej, because Arisa is too much of a worker to get pinned, as I have told her to be. This was good.
It was the best Kyoka match in years.
Yeah, honestly, a decent month for Kyoka.
My note is literally best Kyoka match in years. Like,
My
I am
note.
not lying about that.
My note is Haruka bullying Sondra's favorite is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, she kept
Haruka versus Arisa opening. The bully wins is my note as well.
Yeah, but like for all of them, like I wish this was more Haruka and less Kyoka because there was still some very rough stuff from her. But the other three were all like really good. I think, man, it's funny. Haruka is so bad at so many things, except wrestling. She's an awesome wrestler, and like she should never pretend to be anything else.
I don't know what it was, but Kyoko got her nose busted open pretty early in the match. I think it was from like a landing that one of the rookies did on her.
Yeah, I think so. I think that that's what it was.
And it added some cool little extra bit to this.
Yes, but
outside of
she
her-
isn't a wrestler. She didn't embrace it. She should have taken the blood and smeared it all over Risa or something, and she tried to hide it. But she's
Yeah,
like,
she tried to wipe it off and hide it, because her.
That is what Actress Girls has been taught to do, though.
I don't think she was
So-
doing it because she was taught to do that. I think she was like because she was like I think because she was hit. I think she was trying to breathe the blood out, but she did not know what to do about that because I don't think she either remembered or was ever told what to do when that happens. Yeah, that's it. That's when it happened. She like broke her nose with her crotch. Yes.
with the 100k volts. Yeah. But yeah, this was fun. Very good opener. Moving on to the debut of Rio. She is the new rookie that, of course, told us that she was going to debut on this show all the way back to the year-end show last on the 29th of December. She was teaming up with Act here to face Asukumiya and Shiaoba. This was pretty good. It was a nice and fun debut for Rio. She's just going by Rio. She gets the win in her debut over Osaka Miya with the airplane spin after 11 minutes and 52 seconds. I think what hurts this match a bit is the longer runtime. I think this
Yes.
would have been better served if it was like 6 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that. The act count bumper, rather act bump counter, the other way around, was on, and she did not bump as anymore than usual. So Rio
So
is
one bump.
not. Oh, sorry.
So one bump.
Yes, one bump, one face bump, and one offensive bump. Exactly the same number as she does every single time, outside of the Yukina debut match. This was fine, and Arisa did again the same bit she has been doing in all act matches lately, and that's because she runs.
Oh yeah. The reason the guy
Moves.
came out and was
Makes act do a face bump, and then runs away and laughs because that's what Asako-gun people do.
yeah.
Against
I mean, she was supporting Sakugun, which
Yes.
she told us last month that she wanted to leave.
Yeah.
He is actually funny in Asako-gun. I thought this was a good debut.
It was a good debut, yeah.
Rio had some great stuff with Chiaoba in this match.
Yeah.
Like that's where she showed us the most. And that may be helped by the fact that Chiaoba is so good at basically selling.
Yep.
But it was their segments together really made me believe in see potential in Rio, and I thought that was very very fun.
Also some good camera work in this, which is very rare in Actwres.
Something that was not good was the battle news photographer taking photos for this match. he had some misses, but yeah. After the match, Rio thanks everyone for coming to see her debut. I'm sure that's why everyone was there.
Of course.
Yes.
That's the reason why you buy a ticket to see her debut. The
But
same thing that happened to Yui Tencho when she debuted and won in her debut match as well.
but yeah, she said she was very happy to be wrestling, and Act said that this is the start of Act game, whatever
She
that
stole the
means.
rookie.
If she's doing
She
some
stole
weird
the
shit
rookie.
on social media, I don't understand.
Yeah,
She has had like several like networking events she was doing or something like that about social media and shit like that. I don't know. I don't understand. It's act. She does stuff.
Rio is a thing on TikTok, I think, something like that. I'm not on TikTok. I don't know.
I think she is like a video editor or something like
I-
that as well. So
dude, Actress's TikTok account has become so much more active in the last 2 months, and I'm guessing that's all because of Rio.
Good.
But yeah, moving on to the next match, and for the first month in what must be like half a year at least, the worst match of the month is not given to Kyoka Iwai. It is given to Yu Tensho and Yukina Uehara. Because this singles match, 8 minutes and 23 seconds, jackhammer win for Yu Tensho on Yukina Uehara was very bad. And it really exposed that both of these two should not be in singles matches, and especially not against each other. This was a real bummer of a match for me. I didn't expect much, but I was also very disappointed with this.
they broke down the match several. They broke down the sequences several times. Yukina has an issue that we have noticed, and it has been 3 months since she debuted. She has been on all the shows, so we can talk about it. She forgets spots. She forgets sequences and spots, and she doesn't remember what the match, how the flow of the match is supposed to go. She's one of the few people that has that debut in Actwres and then have to visibly ask the opponent what is she supposed to do, because you can see her lower her head and talk to the other person what is next. Like, you can see it in the match. And if I, a person who has never wrestled before, can see that, it's probably really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much what you said. Yannik, you kind of talked about this earlier. Like, it's a big struggle for me to get invested in either of these two, but you can forgetting spots and being like so obvious with how she kind of she's not that good at adapting when forgetting, and that's something that you learn. It takes a long time to learn it, but we notice it pretty quickly when people
Yeah,
aren't.
the big issue there is that she, unlike the other rookies, she is not in the match to only sell. She's also like delivering offensive moves and
Yeah, she's supposed to be like a powerhouse who also
yeah.
started doing kicks recently.
Yeah.
But compare this performance to the performance she had in Shikiba, and it's like we actually saw something good in Shikiba. It's like the show after this. So maybe it's just I'm in Korakuen. There's a lot of old creeps here who only are taking pictures of my butt.
I don't know.
I'm
There
nervous.
are a lot of old creeps in Shinkiba who are also only there to take pictures of her butt. So,
No, maybe.
and
But
they're
it's not
closer.
that noticeable in Shikiba.
There's, I think I mean, we're talking about Yukina, but the more glaring issue is that Yui is not able to have a singles match with a rookie yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worrying part to me. I mean, Yukina, whatever. It's her third month or fourth, whatever. I can forgive her like forgetting a spot and just being unsure because Actress doesn't run often.
Yeah.
Like she's under 10 matches.
Yeah, she
That
is.
that was that was her 8th match. And the singles match in Korakuen is kind of a big deal then. But that Yui isn't able to lead that is alarming.
It's just weird that they pair them up this early.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, if you are going to give like these two a singles match, then these two were supposed to like train together and prepare the match together and deliver a good match. But it looked like they are wrestling together against each other for the first time ever. Like, that's like I don't think I remember any other rookie, like actual rookie, like trained from ground up, who outside of Hinata. Okay, Hinata.
Yes, I was thinking
Hinata.
like, where do you want to go? We have a way worse rookie here.
Yeah, okay. So I don't remember other rookie outside of Hinata who is so unsure about the wrestling, like where she is supposed to stand, what she's supposed to do, how she's supposed to move, whatever. That's what I see in her. Like, I am really appreciative of how good a trainer Mari and others who train people in Actwres are, because they are able to deliver rookies who have competent matches since their debuts. Like, compare that to Andre, to Erisa, to Hina. the last year's class outside of Hinata, which basically means 4 out of 5 people. Yeah, 1 person left, whatever. So 3 out of 4 people are pretty good, like are competent wrestlers. And then there's Hinata, and now we have Yukina, who is like, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes for either one of these. I do not think Yu Tenjo is gonna be around that much longer. So, but I've been
Yeah, I
saying
wouldn't
we've
be
been saying that
surprised.
for months. So,
But it's funny that we are shitting on Yukina and Yui, and now we'll like soon-ish get to Hinata. Like,
yeah, I mean, she wasn't that active in the next match.
and do you have anything else to say?
No, on this
About...
note, no.
Okay.
We move on.
Hinata Senya is the worst wrestler I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Oh,
moving on to Maru and Hinata Senya versus Nanami Togi and Hina Toiro. 11 minutes and 58 seconds. Stretch muffler gets the win for Maru on Nanami Togi. While this wasn't as bad as the previous match, because I am really into what Maru and Nanami is doing.
So good.
It's very fun. It's very entertaining. It's just telling. It's something that I've noticed with a lot of the Korkins ever since the reset, and then I'm talking about the Exodus reset. Is that
yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
a lot of the Korkin matches on the undercard will go for like 5 minutes longer than they should, and this one is definitely an example of that, because none of these, except for Maru, should ever go over 10 minutes. And while I was very into the Nami spots and Maru spots, this just had a lot of downtime and a lot of filler time that we didn't really need. The last match went 8 minutes and 23 seconds. It made sense. It at least kept to its limit, even though the work wasn't that good. This should have been the same kind of length, the 8 minute mark or 7 minutes, and instead it went 11 minutes, just like the Rio debut, 11 minutes. Other than Yu Tensho and Yukina Uehara, every match on this show went over 10 minutes. And some of the talent on this roster should not go over 10 minutes. Even in tag settings, in Korakuen specifically, is my take on it. And yeah, what did you think of this, Velkej?
It sucked.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
What about you, Yannik?
I agree. It is a very bad match, but I actually rewatched this because I was venting to a friend about how bad Hinata is, and then we ended up watching Hinata together. And on the rewatch, man, Maru and Togi were cooking.
Yeah.
Their parts were so good. I can't wait for Togi to at least somewhat climb up the card. I think she's really quite decent. She's good. Also love that she got a new base now that Rich has made his own after hers.
It just means that Rage has to buy a new one.
Yes. It's just funny.
The dedication.
Dedication. And I'm not giving up on Toiru.
No.
No.
She
I
just
still not giving up.
needs. Yes, she needs more reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish this had been just a singles match, honestly, between
Yeah,
Togi and
absolutely. Would
Maru.
that also mean that we would have gotten a singles match between Hinata and Toiro?
No.
Yeah, that
Try
sounds
to
awful.
imagine.
No,
Try to imagine.
no.
Also, can we just shout out Nanami Togi for now in this month specifically? She is like a very good mix between 16-year-old Hanan and current Rina. She has just entered the sister. She is part of the family, and it's
Yeah.
weird.
Her
It's
hair
very cool.
is literally 2020 Hanan, yeah.
It is literally 2020 Hanan. It's very funny. But yeah, moving on. Then we had Princess Tenko and a idol group called Princess Girls doing dancing. I think Velkej like saw that Tenko was coming out, and he immediately skipped through it.
Yes.
So we didn't even see a frame of this.
Yeah, we completely jumped over it because I despise Princess Tenko. So
Yes, she was the longest bathroom break I ever took on. Even longer than the almost bathroom break I took was the Princess Tenko bathroom break.
the almighty triumvirate bit of Takamichinoku, Omos, and Princess Tenko.
oh my god.
Oh, bathroom breaks. We all need them. After the obligatory bathroom break, there was a 6-man tag that was Yufa's graduation match from Actwres Girls and wrestling as a whole, so her retirement. This was Actwres Killers, Ayano Irie, Nene Arata, and Yufa versus Nagisa Shiotsuki, Naru, and Riko Fukunaga. Nagisa Shiotsuki gets the win on Yufa with the off-the-lip suplex after 40 minutes and 21 seconds in a wonderful farewell to Yufa. That was very well done. They had all of Killers coming out, doing running lariats into the corner on her. They had just a lot of fun stuff with her. And yeah, Yannik, what did you think of this?
Reading. I'm cracking up because I'm reading my notes for this. And during our watch party, Valk called biting a submission.
Yes.
Yeah, if you would start biting me, I would tap out.
I can bite you. Do you want to be bitten?
No.
Please take your kink away from this podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, Yannik.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is the UFA retirement match.
Died.
And for that, this is a 10 out of 10. This is the perfect match at this place for what it should have been. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Yes. Everyone knows that I love the clown. And I'm very happy that she got this kind of retirement match because this was like perfection. Like, Yufa has been an undercarder mid-carder for the promotion for 3 years. And it has been time to move on. And she has moved on. She's gone. And it's fine. Like, anyone like being bemoaning that someone moves on from wrestling, especially in Actwres Girls, is dumb. You are not supposed to wrestle long in Actwres Girls because they do not have any plans or ideas for you. When you are gone,
And sometimes,
But she
even
is
when you're gone, you find out that, you know what, wrestling isn't really treating me well.
yeah,
Shout
Yeah.
out Tei Honna.
yeah, exactly.
But she's also she's retiring from show business, not just actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Yufa
She's
also.
gone. No, I'm talking about Yufa.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if I'm not mistaken, she has served as a staff member for like Disney World and shit like that. So she's going. She will be gone from that as well, like any cosplaying and acting and everything. I guess she's getting married and something like that. Or she has already got married, and
Take that.
Man, Ayano will be so heartbroken.
yeah, everyone is getting married around her. She's going to stay alone in the bar, selling the very expensive champagne to Yannik and such.
As long as she's going to tell people that she's alone, I'm not feeling for her.
Yeah, I
No,
guess so.
don't worry. I'm sure she has a warm seat for Yannik next to her.
God damn it.
Back to the match. It was great as a retirement match. Exactly what is should have been done. Exactly as it should have been done. They did everything right.
Shout out
I loved it.
Yufa hitting everyone with the hammer.
Yeah,
Every
different
single
kinds of
member.
hammers.
Yeah, different kinds of hammers. But she hit
Brought
every single one of them.
hammer that she had, and she used all the hammers.
Yeah. And then they did streamers, which was
Yes.
awesome. Always
Yeah.
love when they get to do streamers.
So
Yeah.
that was like it was like a perfect retirement match for Mid Carter Undercarter.
Oh, by
You
the
cannot
way,
ask for-
Yannik, this is
What?
so off topic. This is so off topic. Did you see Dragon Gate announced that they will be doing streamers for BB Hulk's 25th anniversary tomorrow?
I did not see that.
It's very cool.
But did you see Ayano gifting Euphor's flowers? That was very nice.
Yeah. No. I mean, who else? On the flowers it says, "Can you also find me a husband?"
It's incredible how quickly Ayano got over me. Me gone. Okay, Yufa. Now Yufa is gone, so who will be next?
You will find someone else.
Yeah, no.
Are you
Moving
telling
on.
me there is a chance?
No.
No.
No, because you are younger than her and you do not have any money.
She also doesn't have any money.
That is true.
She's not older than us.
I think
Is
she's
she?
like
I'm pretty sure she has the 3 up front.
No, she's 28. She's 2 years
She is older than us. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean 2 years. That's I have an ex who was born in 96. Whatever. Moving on.
Good on them.
Yeah. Moving on to the King of Ring Entertainment title match. Mari, this was of course set up. We forgot to talk about it because the U10 show match was so bad. After the U10 show match in Osaka, Sakura Mizushima came out and challenged, and it was made for Korakuen. A rematch of the first King of Ring Entertainment title match, which was the vacant title match between Mari and Sakura last October. And here they faced again in a much shorter match. Mari failed in her 6th defense, and Sakura Mizushima is the second King of Entertainment champion. After 30 minutes and 56 seconds, she gets the upset with the 120% smile schoolboy. This was fantastic in a completely different way than their first one. The first one was all about Sakura showing that she was ready to wrestle for a title, period. And here it's more of her actually trying to take the title from her, Mari. Like the first one, it always felt like we knew Mari was winning. It was so clear, and it was all about just getting her ready to be in these kind of one-on-one singles matches settings for a title. And here it's more of Sakura now feeling ready to go and get the upset win and become the new king. Yannik, what did you think of this semi-main event?
Also, the best Mori match in quite a while.
Yeah, I would say it's the best Mario match since their last match. No, actually, I would have the Mari versus Mari match over this.
Do you guys remember who said the lion needs a hammer? I have that in quotes in my notes. I have no idea what the context is.
No idea.
Oh man, but
Okay,
this is
I will give you the context. Yufa left her hammer next to the little plush lion on Princess Tenko table, and Mari went.
Oh, they were brawling outside.
Yeah, they were brawling
Oh.
outside, and Mari slammed Sakura's head into the table. She did the way the wrestlers do, the slam into the table with their both hands. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
hammer fell down, and Mari returned the squeaky hammer back to the lion.
Okay.
The plush lion.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Um,
Yeah, it was good.
man, it's just one. I don't enjoy Mari as the heel all that much. I think she's she's a way better face. Like the ace persona she had.
Pedro taking a victory lap right now.
I mean, sure. Um, and this is like one of the few things and that I fully attribute this to Sakura just being that great of a punching bag, where it just worked so well. And after a while, we're just rooting for Sakura. And when she got it, like Schoolboy, it's a roll up. It's amazing. Like you're just sitting there in disbelief.
It's the backslide from heaven. It's you know that it has won matches, but you never expect it to win matches, even though you know it has won matches.
Yeah,
Like,
especially against Mari. That was the thing. Like
yeah,
it like the we talked about it before. Like it's the full circle thing, so it makes sense for Sakura to win the title here because she was the first challenger for the title when it was vacant when it was first started. So it makes a sense for her to be the second champion. And Mari kind of wrestled everyone she could, so it made sense for Sakura to win here. But it also was an upset because what does it mean for the like the second of the double main event, because they again called this double main event.
yeah, no, that's true.
And one of the things that that I really liked about this match is was that Sakura went for Mari's knee. Do you remember was it January? Was that in January or February? Match that Mari had where she, in air quotations, hurt her knee going outside. Was that against? Was that no? That was not against Kyoka.
That
Was
was
that
in the
a preview for Kyoka? So she went on the outside, seemingly hurt her knee, and Sakura went for it as well. I don't think Sakura has that move in with which she opened the attack on the knee in her normal arsenal. So it was like a new move used just against Mari, who has compromised knee, and it was really good. The match worked really well because Sakura is a great punching bag, and then and like then she got the roll up.
and it's different kind of punching bag compared to the first one, because in the first match 6 months ago, it was all about Sakura surviving long.
Yeah.
And here it was all about her, while taking offense, getting in hope spots that in the end got her the win.
I would not even call it hope spots. I would call it like she had a game plan, and I expect Sakura versus Mari had to happen again half a year later, and I think Sakura will win that match as well, and it will be more about Sakura taking like the match being 50-50. Not because the first match was like 90-10, and this one was like 60-40 or like 66-33. And the next match will be 50-50, and I think Sakura should win.
Yeah.
Make it a trilogy. That would be really good.
Yeah, I like that idea. But yeah, Sakura after the match said Sakura is now king. She wanted to take the title ever since she lost the first match 6 months ago. She will make the king belt a symbol of smiles and courage, and she hopes it will give hope to everyone, because that is what a belt is supposed to be.
Yeah, sure.
And this belt, let's just talk about this belt's design for a bit, because this belt's design, it feels so wrong to not be on Maru, like aesthetically.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Sakura belt.
The entire belt design is so specifically tailored towards Mari's style. It feels like it's weird to see it on anyone else. I mean, that is always how it feels when someone has held the title for like 6 months. But it's very unnatural to look at. But that's of course just because they again.
I feel like it will need a while anyway to get used to Sakura as a champion.
It's weird because like as well she is like a very slight woman, so I don't think the belt even fits her like around her waist. I don't think she can wear it without it falling down.
She managed to have it on for the entire photo shoot at the end of the show, so at least that's cool. But yeah, moving on to the main event. This main event was for the Actwres Girls Titles Singles Championship, a points match. Natsuki defending for the 5th time against Marino Saihara. The match that I basically said in our December review, in our year-end review, I said that the Marino should be the next Korakuen challenger. And Marino ended up being the next Korakuen challenger. Marino has for over half a year now been such a highlight on the undercards, and someone me and Velkej, and specifically on this podcast, have wanted to get to the main event in Korakuen for such a long time. Basically ever since she formed Actwres 5. So now to see her get the opportunity, Natsuki, who feels like the natural babyface ace, but the natural ace, defending for 16 minutes and 57 seconds and failing in her 5th title defense. The 5th champion failed in her 5th defense to lose to Marino Saihara, who becomes the 6th Actwres Girls AWG Singles champion with the MRN Smash. This was fantastic. It's a great match of two completely different styles matching up against each other perfectly, of power against technique, and it feels like what it feels like Utami and Mayu in a way less high quality, I guess, setting. It's very similar to that in my when I look at it, but in kind of different ways, I guess. It's just amazing. I love this. It's a great follow up after the tag match that happened in Osaka. It's the best Actwres girl singles title match in a while, and yeah, I love this.
It's the best Actwres singles title since Shozuki versus Mari.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah, I
what
think
we
so.
want.
Yeah,
This match is such a victory lap for the generation of actress girls that we fell in love with.
Yes.
Because like Shosuke versus Mari, Mari is the ultimate veteran on this roster, and Shosuke is like the foreign veteran.
Yeah.
that
Returning
coming
veteran from outside who came
from
back.
outside. These are both homegrown from like the first generation that stayed, or like after the big.
I mean Marino
Right.
debuted right after the reset, and Natsuki
Yeah.
debuted right before the reset.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And look how, I mean, look how good they are.
Yeah.
That I mean, it's just so cool to see that this environment can still like bring up this talent, because we have talked enough about on this very show, on this Korakuen, about how bad some wrestlers are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now look at these two. Like this match doesn't need to hide from any other on any other Joshi card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I'll because I wanted to remind myself of this match. I have been watching it while we were talking about the show.
Ooh.
So the finishing sequence of this is Natsuki running towards Marino, Marino punching Natsuki in the face, and
Yes.
then German suplexing her, and then
Yeah,
Bridging
Natsuki
German.
and then Natsuki kicking out the 3.1095 because of course she does.
yes, yeah.
I
Of
have
course she
that
does.
written out exactly like that.
Yeah, because that's what these wrestlers do in this promotion.
Remember that Marino's German is the MRN smash.
I will not forget. I will not remember
No.
that. I don't remember.
Yeah, it feels so weird to call a German smash.
Yes, it's so weird. But she punched her in the face
Yeah,
before that.
that is a smash.
Yes.
Just straight punch. Bridging
Yeah.
German, kick out 3.01.
Yes.
Man, I love it. Everything I was
It's
marking out.
the finish, the last like 6 seconds of the match is like perfect. And also, I will remind you both about the sequence that they did on the corner,
Yeah.
where in the chat I was like, in the voice chat I was like, oh, she cannot kick her in the head. She's too high up. And then Natsuki just kicked her in the head, even though Marino was basically standing on the top corner and Natsuki was
Yeah,
standing on the bottom rope because Natsuki
she
can
can do that.
yeah, she
He is
can do that.
so good at the kicks. It's yeah.
Yeah, and the whole like the whole match basically played about all around the kicks. It was Marino having, because even before that, basically last half a year of Marino's was about learning how to deal with people who kick her and surviving the kickers, because she was unable to do that against Murray, but in Osaka in December. But she has in 3 months she has been able to like to withstand the kicking power of Natsuki. So there's even this little growth, and the punch into German suplex is a great finishing sequence because they both kicked out of each other's other finishing moves. And also, Natsuki did top rope brainbuster, which I don't think today. I think that was her first time, possibly doing
Yeah.
that move.
Not quite sure.
Maybe maybe in the tournament to determine. Did she have a title match against Miku?
Ooh,
Natsuki.
Marino? Natsuki? No.
She was just in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she did not advance. Yeah. So that's the only place where she would have done that because they do not do that anymore. Anyway,
Yeah.
I I think it's possible that she did that on the first Korakuen show of the restart in the main event with Koki against Mari and Miku. Maybe.
Yeah. Let's look back at Natsuki's title reign before we talk about Marino winning. Natsuki won the title on the 14th of October against Act in Korakuen Hall.
I forgot Act was champion.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
that was horrible.
Was one of
Then
the worst decisions the Actwres ever made.
Then on the 14th of November 2024, she got her first win, first successful defense against Nene Arata in Shinkiba First Ring.
That was good.
Fine.
That was very good. And then on the 29th of December, year-end show in Korakuen Hall, she got her second defense over Ayano Irie.
That was weird.
It was weird. Weird, but good in some
Surprise!
ways.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I did not like it as much as either of you, and I called it weird because it had an extremely weird finish.
Dude, I was very down on that match when I walked out of Korakuen. I had to rewatch it to appreciate it. Then on the 24th of January 2025, she had her third defense against Henri. This would be her best match, except for the match where she dropped the title. I think we all can agree on that.
Yes.
Henri showed up big time, and it was a great veteran versus rookie, ace versus rookie match. Then she had a surprisingly very good match against Asuka Miya for her fourth defense in Yokohama Radiant Hall on the 24th of February.
Yeah, that was surprisingly good. Yes, I would call that exactly.
Yeah, it would be Asuka Miya's best match ever. So, but yeah, Natsuki's title reign, it's a title reign that we all thought could have gone longer if they wanted to. But I also felt like Marino should win this match. But how would you rate Natsuki's title reign? Well, okay.
I
This
liked the
is
title reign. I liked it. I would want to see her win the title again.
yeah.
Hmm.
I would.
So you
I
want
do
her
not
to
want.
stay?
It's okay. So I don't. Right now, I don't see a place for her in any other promotions outside of her going to Hota or doing something like that. So, and it's not like she cannot win it again. I think she is one of the few people who outside of Mari winning the title for the second time. I don't think anyone else can do that on this roster. I don't want to see Act win the title for the second time. I don't want to see. No one else is left in the promotion who they left.
Yeah.
So I guess can she leave? I think she can leave. Fulfilling like
you
the thing.
have placed the seed of Natsuki in T hearts in my head.
That would be really good, wouldn't it? Right?
Yes, I would be extremely happy about that.
That would fucking rule, though.
I honestly, I see her as the Miku Ano. Where if she doesn't leave, she will definitely win back the title in probably by next year. I would say my biggest takeaway from her title reign is that she was the hero we all needed for this title reign. She brought interest back into the main event scene again after Act almost killed it, after the whole confusion of last summer where the title was gone. And she brought back a very stable time for the title, and a stable time in the main event scene.
And with combination with Mare, like them both main eventing a show, every single show in February with a title match,
yeah,
that feels like something that the promotion should like keep doing. You have 2 titles. You can main event every show or almost every show with a title match. Like if you have 4 shows in a month, main event 3 of the month with the title matches, you will like the story will drive forward, and wrestlers will be more happy about that because they will get the title matches, which is like great.
yeah.
Also, I'm sorry about doing this. I'm sorry that we have not talked about this, but her current gear that she debuted for this match is one of the best gears on the whole scene. This
Yeah,
is
it's
this is
good.
one of the best gears that I have ever seen. Like
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's incredible. She has kept her colors going still, but she added and changed it to like this sleeker warrior-like thing.
It feels
She
like such a mix between Shuri and Mayu.
Yeah, and the thing is, she is no longer the ballerina,
Yeah,
but it's still uniquely her. And I really like the gear like she has.
yeah.
I really think it's one of the best ever, or like in very long time. Like perfect gear for her. And I don't know what she can do with it, like to change it in a year or something, because I don't want her to do that.
I remember very vividly, Velkej, that it was like a year and a half ago. Like, oh, her gear is weird. Why is it like that? Because she's a ballerina. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I love it then.
Yeah, it's that's how the gear was like for quite some time, because it was her ballerinas thing put together. But right now she has moved away from that, and again, as I said, she's like this warrior or something like that. That's the closest thing that I can call her, and it fits. And as I said, she's one of the few people that I can see her getting repeat reigns in this promotion.
Yeah.
And I would not be mad about it. Like,
Yeah.
like giving her another reign in like 15 months or something like that. Maybe not as long, like just 3 months or something. She would have another another set of challengers.
She
Yeah.
is. Sondre, you said you kind of see a kind of a Miku in her, and I totally agree.
In the ace style, yes, but not in the in-ring style.
Oh no! Of course not.
Yeah.
But I would like to give another facet to that. She's the only wrestler on that roster where I trust that whatever the match is that it will be good.
Oh, I was going to say that about who the Marino who won this match.
Okay, I don't trust her.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
don't trust her. I like her. I wish her the best. I don't trust her, Marino.
Yeah, I agree with Yannik on this. I think Natsuki is better in this aspect.
Yeah, I agree with Natsuki there, but but here is where I am going to explain my Marino thing. Marino is interesting because out of these two, going into this match, Natsuki's story is not a story. It's just I want to be the ace.
Yes.
Marino has struggled. She has brought has really struggled to find her footing. She got her unit, then got into a very bad feud that was so weirdly booked, so weird, and it felt like they were trying to push her without pushing her, and it was weird. It was a very weird period from June to September last year, and then after
October.
Yeah, June to October, I guess. And then in the lead up to the after specifically after the Mari King of Ring Entertainment title match was where Marino started getting good and getting really highlighted on the undercards. Like, she has always been good, but the story became more of her wanting to become this savior of Actwres in a very down to earth like babyface way. It was very interesting. Every interview felt like she was both apologizing and promising to the fans that she was going to get Actwres Girls back, get everything of that. It was just such a fun time, and a time that I really started appreciating her work and the way she would bring the other roster members up, and especially Actwres 5 in that 6-woman tag on the Urine show, where it felt like, yeah, this match is here to put over Marino, but Marino is putting over everyone else in this match by just being herself. And I remember after that match being like, yeah, Marino should win the title this year. It just feels right because she really deserves it. It feels like there's more stories to tell in a way with her on the title. I don't know. I'm immediately disproven about that because what they're building up for next month for her with Osaka, I'm not that into, but I honestly think that this is the right decision, and the reaction from Korakuen kind of also tells that. And it was so nice to end the show with a unit again, because for so long it's been just the show ends with either Natsuki or someone else doing a promo, and then the rest of the roster joining. Here we got to see a whole unit come out, do the post together. Two of their members both holding titles and closing the show together. It's, of course, I'm a very unit-based guy, so I will always root behind people who have a unit behind them, because there's more to tell then. And that's why I'm excited for Marino's title reign, is because I feel like there are more to do, because Natsuki has one tag partner, and other than that, she's just the ace.
Yeah,
He's
which is
also
great.
tag champion at the time.
She was tag champion at the time.
It's true. She was champion at the time.
So, okay,
Match ended.
what do you think of Marino winning?
I get what you were saying, but one of the things that I'm surprised that she won this title is that she did not defeat Mari,
Yeah,
which would have made more sense. Which is why I was surprised that they booked the King title in December, because like that was weird, in the sense that it felt like it's once again.
It was in Osaka.
Yeah, it was in Osaka. It was without any like chance for fans to contribute some points to Marino. And
Oh
it
yeah,
was like it doesn't make sense for Marino to win here,
yeah.
but The big issue that I have is that it would have made sense for Marino to win the title that Sakura won in Korakuen. Like to switch the titles, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand.
The thing with Natsuki is that she has always been the chosen one, alongside with Koki, because they were the first main eventers of their generation. And this is passing the baton because Sakura and Marino both debuted at the same time as Koki or as Natsuki, but they were not the chosen one. They were the mid-carders of that generation, and now they have moved into main event. So instead of the super rookies and the super pushed people from the start, Sakura was one of the most top ranked of the mid-carders, while Koki and Natsuki were both like the main
Not the
eventers
ranked
of
main
that.
eventer.
Yeah, the rookie main eventers, the super rookies. Natsuki became the ace of the promotion because that's what she is right now. Marino is a champion, but Natsuki is still the ace.
Yeah.
And that's how I think of that. It will take some time to change. It can change, but that's why I expect Natsuki to win the title back because she's the ace. And the promotion kind of molded herself around Natsuki, and I am really looking forward to how the promotion will change when Marino is the champion.
We have not had a champion like Marino in ever since the restart. Like we have, like the champions that we have been veterans or like aces, ace level talent like Natsuki and Miku.
Yeah.
It's and then veterans.
Yeah, like I think the closest comparison would be Natsumi.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
she never felt like Marino though.
She also lost the title after like 3 weeks without defending it once.
yeah.
She defended
Like she
it
hasn't
against
even
Chika.
She
she
got
hasn't
her
even lost
V1.
it.
She got her
Oh
V1. She got her V1, and the day after, she left the promotion.
yeah, yeah. Ah, king move, so good.
Yeah.
And she got the V1 against the person who was living with her.
I have to. Obviously, it's another time. What kind of worries me is what will happen with Natsuki now. Because Miku post-title run wasn't all that great. Obviously, like the haircut match, the glorious haircut match.
Yeah,
But that was all like, why are you dealing with Kyoka? And then the Konamik match, which was obviously great, but that's just singular. And if Natsuki is here to stay, what will be coming? I mean, title belts, but they also would need to win them.
Yeah, you mean the non-existent tag titles, which would have been perfect for her right now?
Yeah.
It's time to adopt. It's time to adopt some rookies into Midsummer Breeze. It's
It's time to actually create a faction. Yes.
it's time to make Midsummer Breeze the new Royal. It's honestly just time. For that.
Oh, so ace position and base player.
I would say Andre and
I would say Andre and Arisa.
I would say
Okay,
Andre.
you
No,
guys have your favorites. I have mine.
I can see I can see Chi and Andre.
No,
Man, I just want Togi and Chi to get something because Arisa and Henri are getting a lot.
I don't
I mean,
understand what's going on with Chi right now. It
last
fucking
episode,
sucks.
I pitched Henri and Arisa as the new Teppen, so I should just stick with that, honestly. But
Yeah, you
yeah.
should stick yes.
Also, one thing to harp kind of back on it. You said that Koki and Natsuki were the chosen ones. It's very funny to see where they both ended up, like as wrestlers, not like
Oh.
payday wise,
Yeah.
because holy shit, Natsuki got scammed. What is Koki the other?
What a reality that would have been if Natsuki had been brought over with them.
Man, imagine Natsuki being Noah champion.
I don't think Rossi would have gotten Natsuki, honestly.
No, he doesn't get wrestling. That's true.
I don't think he would have seen the potential in Natsuki.
I think the big issue would have been again the thing that that Marigold has done to Koki and Chika and Chiaki and Misa, and that is that they have broken them down and tried to rebuild them.
Yeah.
The different training, the different match structure, the different preparation for the matches, and how and who builds the matches. It's Misa is able to kinda like do something with that, but Koki was like cooked completely, and Chiaki is like completely dead.
Yeah.
I don't care what whatever whoever says she's fucked.
But it was very nice to have a Korakuen end with Actwres 5 finally getting wins.
Yes.
Finally being in a prominent position.
An actual permanent good wins.
Yes. I was very happy with the end of this show. What was I going to say? It should be interesting to see who drops it first of the two. I think Sakura would be the one having a shorter title reign. I hope they don't do the same with because this, of course, brings up the one thing about these two titles. They were rotating main events in February. They have been both were in the 5 to 6 defense range, and they both dropped it in Korakuen on exactly exactly 6 months after each other. It's just that both reigns were just as many days. And I feel like one of these two has to be sacrificed to not have the same thing happen.
But the sacrifice is clearly Sakura.
Yeah, I mean Sakura is not. She doesn't need to hold the title for like long. She can drop it in Korakuen next after the summer. Like she can have a summer now with the title, and then she drops it.
August Korakuen.
Yeah, to I don't know. I don't know who she would drop it to.
Okay. I'm still not over it. And it's never more topical than here. I need to vent about it. Their August Korakuen is on the 13th. I will land at Tokyo Narita on August 14th.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was a tiny bit pissed when they announced the date.
I honestly think the next King of Ring Entertainment champion is probably Ayano Irie.
Yeah,
That's
I can see that.
That's my early bet.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the person that actually should do that. Yes.
Yeah, Maru should also probably get a title sometime.
Maru versus Marino needs to main event Korakuen next in
Yeah.
That's I am firmly behind Maru and Marino being the next
So
Korakuen main.
and what will you say when it won't be Maru but Yukina Uehara?
I will puke.
Okay.
But we have talked about Korakuen. It was a good Korakuen in the top half, but a pretty bad Korakuen in the lower half.
And also very good opening match. Don't
Yes.
forget the good opening
Yes,
match.
yes.
Yeah. And a good debut.
It's a good show overall, but there
Yeah.
are some dire
Yeah.
moments.
Two very bad matches, one after another, and that kind of sucked the energy out of the show in the middle.
Yeah. And we move over to Shinkiba First Ring to end the month on the 26th of March. Acts Wrestling Step 55. No attendance, no battle news for this show because the battle news guy didn't go to it.
Honestly, fair enough.
Fair enough. Looking at this card,
I cannot blame him. I would also do something else in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. Opening match was Nene Arata versus Nanami Togi. This was 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Locomotion Brainbuster, which is the Three Amigos, basically, got the win for Nene Arata in a fun match that felt like just Micah versus Hanan in 2020.
Yeah,
I
Far
was
said that Nana is better than Sasha Banks. So there you go.
Fact. I was just still laughing about Togi's new base.
You are an
Yeah.
angry person.
Yeah. Poor Rich.
It sucks, man. It sucks.
Man, also, Nene is the 30-second coming of Eddie Guerrero because she won with the Tres Amigos.
Yes.
Oh, moving on. We don't need to talk about it. This was a bad match.
It was fine.
It was
The next match.
perfectly fine.
Would you rather talk about moms versus mummies?
Oh my god, fuck you.
The next match was Act and Ayano Ire of Killers, the mummies, versus Erisa Nagai and Hinatoiro, the moms.
You cannot
This-
see me because this podcast is not video podcast, but I am holding my face in my hands right now. I am
This
trying
match-
to push my eyeballs deep into my brain. What the fuck?
this match.
This is where Yannik was born.
Yes,
I know.
this match went 9 minutes and 54 seconds, and Act 1 with the Act special on Hinatoiro. And honestly, we have no opinions on this match.
No.
Because we
No,
were just
but-
making jokes the entire match.
Yes.
Yeah. I have it in very fond memory, but it's nothing to do with the wrestling.
Yeah.
This match, I can only recall the jokes we were making during it. It's
Exactly.
such a. You had to be there in the watch along for this match.
This is probably the worst Arisa Nagai match since she debuted.
Yeah, maybe. It was just nothing in it.
It's Act in Shikiba against a random person that's not Yukina. And it's Ayano in Shinkiba and not main eventing. So whatever Arisa and Toiro can do, they cannot do anything about this.
Both Erisa and Toiro also had some really bad timings.
Yeah.
There was like a good 15 seconds of Erisa waiting for Toiro to be ready for Erisa to kick Act into Toiro. And it was so awkward. But yeah. Moving on to Yukina Uehara's best match, in my opinion. Riko Fukunaga versus Yukina Uehara. This overshadows every match that we have talked about so far with Yukina Uehara, just because she kicks.
Yeah.
It's honestly just because kicks. 8 minutes and 59 seconds. Go to deadlock. Go to deadlock. Got the win via referee stoppage for Riko Fukunaga. This was a brutal submission, and Yuki Nohara didn't tap, so the ref stopped the match. It was cool. I thought this was the first time where Yukina actually showed me some good stuff because she had some very very nice kicks, and it felt like Rico was inviting her to start doing kicks and technical stuff, and then kind of outdid her. Honestly, not bad. Good 2.5-star match.
I don't think the finish was supposed to be the finish.
Yes.
I said it when it happened, and I think the wrestlers were surprised that Bunny called it. So
Yeah. It wasn't Bunny. It wasn't Bunny being rapper. It was the no. It was the weird
weird
blonde
hair.
guy.
at least he
what
has
the
a better
shit.
haircut now.
What? He has always had that haircut.
No, he changed it like a month ago or something like that.
It wasn't always the golden turd.
Yeah, now it's better than it was before. Somewhat.
Whatever.
The match wasn't very good, but there were some good and fun kicks in there.
Yeah. Moving on to the best match on the card, I would say the semi-main event. Mari and Maru versus Natsuki and Nagisa Shiotsuki Midsummer Breeze. We called this a title match during the
Yes, because look at
match.
the people.
Look at the
Yeah,
people. And it
supposed
also
to be a
was
title match, yes.
it was wrestled very dramatically. It went 60 minutes. In the end, after getting choked out by the chain and then getting razor's edged by Mari, and then getting a diving foot stomp from Maru, Natsuki got destroyed in this match.
Yeah, they fucking killed the woman.
I have another quote from Velkej again, of course.
Of course.
She's kicking her in the pig.
Yes. Because people, Natsuki has a pig on her gear, on her butt.
Yeah.
And Mari pointed to the pig and said, "There is a pig!" And then she kicked the pig multiple times.
Yeah, everything about this match was great. It was a really really good match. The finishing being Maru and Mari just destroying the former champion who on the last show was the title holder. It was just awesome. It was a very very good sacrifice. And honestly, I am fine with giving this a Actwres Stage Tag Title match.
Yes.
Because it was wrestled like a tag title match.
Yeah.
The only problem is, it's probably going to be a while before the Actwres Stage Tag Titles gets defended again. Because now, with Mari and Maru winning the titles from Midsummer Breeze in their V1, Maru and Mari never team together. They very rarely team together.
Okay, we need to establish a rule. If the tag titles are not defended within 90 days, they will be vacated. And the next
Okay, yeah, and the next match
tag
that
team
feels like a tag title match.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
We can't say 60 days. That is too long.
I,
It's a month.
no, month is too.
No, a month is too short.
Yeah, at least 2 months.
We have episodes for each month. It fits. Because then we can check in on how the tag titles are doing.
The titles don't care about your episodes.
Yeah, the thing is
These
that
are our titles.
the thing is, if they have only 3 shows a month, okay,
Yeah.
let's do it
Yeah.
different. After 6 shows.
Yeah.
So the 7th, if on the 7th show the tag titles are not defended, we will establish one of the tag team matches to be for the tag titles on the 7th show.
Okay.
You just
Yeah.
choose one of the 6 shows by random.
No,
Yeah.
on the seventh show. On the seventh show, if there is a tag team match that feels like a tag title match, it will be the tag title match.
Yeah.
What if on the 7th show there is no match that feels like a tag
Then
title?
we have to wait until the 8th show.
Yeah.
Then we
yeah.
have a bad semi-main event. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
We'll figure out the entire thing. Don't worry. Right now we don't know when the next time Maru and Mari will team. The tag titles has to be defended in a tag setting, in 2-on-2
Yeah,
or
yeah.
2-on-2-on-2.
Can be trios.
It can't be trios. But yeah, this was very good.
This was very good. Also, Nagisa was very good in this too. She was keeping the match alive because Natsuki was dead.
Yeah, they were murdering. They were
Best.
picking her apart. This like was this the match with like multiple double stomps
Yep.
to Natsuki
Yes.
that like felt like they were
Why
attempting
would
to actually murder her?
anyone take that?
And
Yeah.
again, Maru winning here just tells me that she's going to be one of Marino's challengers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Best spot of the match though was Natsuki, not Nagisa flopping out of the ring through the ropes backwards.
yeah.
In the finishing stretch. Oh, I'm always so afraid when wrestlers do that because, like, how do you control that? It will just land on your neck.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but yeah, with Natsuki getting destroyed in the post match, we don't know what's next for her. Mari was yelling at her, but don't have the translation. So we don't know what rude words Mario said to Natsuki after the match, but it's probably like you're a failed main eventer or whatever. Moving on to the main event. The main event was the newly crowned King of Ring Entertainment and AWG Singles champion, Sakura Mizushima and Marino Saihara of Actwres 5, teaming up to face the Great Osaka and Ninja Girl Uran, which is Naru under a mask. Sorry to break kayfabe. 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Great Asako style rounding body press gets the win for Asako, Great Asako, over Marino Saihara.
Yeah, I fucking hate this.
This is the things that why I was into Marino winning the title, is that she is not someone that will have to win every single match. She can take pins like this, and it will not hurt her as a champion, in my opinion.
It will not, but I fucking hated this booking.
But yeah, when my only note for this match, this main event in Shikiba, is Naru is such a naturally gifted wrestler. That sliced bread was fucking amazing. Why in the hell is she here? That tells you something about this match. The only thing I cared about here was looking at everything Naru was doing and being mad that she is stuck in this position. Why?
So I spoke about it at the start of the episode about people. But no, Yufa match about people leaving, retiring from wrestling and so on.
Leave,
So-
get a job,
So yes,
affectionately.
exactly. So Naru, this year, Naru needs to leave. Not retire. I want to watch her wrestle still, but she needs to leave because okay. So I said that I've posted something into our chat. I posted Miku Kanae or FKA Kana Mik. Scheduled for
to ever do it.
April. Scheduled for April. That she has pinned on her Twitter. So, on the 5th of April, she will wrestle in Iceberg Dojo. On the 9th of April, she will wrestle on Sanshiro Takagi's 30th anniversary project. On the 12th of April, she will wrestle in Iceberg Dojo. On the 13th of April, she will wrestle in Skip City for Iceberg. On 13th of April, the same day, she will wrestle for LPWX in Kanda Myojin Hall. Day later, she will wrestle in Shinjuku Face for Passion Performance. Day later, she will wrestle in Seedling in Shinkiba First Link. And she will take 3 days break. And she will wrestle in Iceberg Dojo. Day later, she will wrestle in Ito Dojo. Then she will take more time off because she, of course, needs to take at least some time off. So she will wrestle on the 26th in Iceberg Dojo, on 27th for Iceberg in Ottawa Industrial Plaza, and then on the 28th she will wrestle for CMLL Ladies. She will have 12 wrestling matches in the month of April. Naru will have how many? She will have 3. 3, comparatively. I do not care that Naru wants to do acting. I do not care that she wants to be a seamstress. I want to watch her wrestle. This sucks. This stinks. I hate this. I have thought for years now, because it's been years, that Naru is one of the most physically talented people of this generation. She is Io Shirai. She could have been Io fucking Shirai if she has left. I want her
Come on,
out
she's
of
way
this
too short
fucking.
for that.
I'm sorry.
She's way too short for that. Come on.
Have you ever seen Io Shirai? Io Shirai is
very
under
short.
Naru is shorter than her, though.
No, Naru is taller than Io Shirai. You do not understand how short Io Shirai is.
Ichigogo.
Yeah, Io Shirai is short. Is one of the shortest.
Yoshirai is Ichigoroku. Yoshirai is 1 centimeter taller than Naru.
She doesn't look like she's short, Io Shirai, because she exudes incredible physical charisma. She's tiny.
Same as I'm blanking. I'm so bad. Same as Marino.
Yeah.
She's also so short, but like she looks like the ace in that ring.
Yeah. The thing about Naru is that she is so physically talented that any wrestling promotion could have made they could have made her into something. And right now, the only thing she is a fucking sidekick. And I hate it so much. She is super talented and we are wasting years of her career in Actwres Girls. I am doing a podcast about Actwres Girls. I want her out of here, please.
Affectionately.
Affectionately. lose your job. Affectionately.
Find a contract somewhere.
Yeah. It's
What I had to laugh so much about Ken, who was arguing in the fantasy draft. Like, can we draft actress girls as freelancers because they do not have contracts?
I will like Naru is a side part of this entire thing, but she was the big highlight of this match. Like everything she was doing in this match was great, and she was stuck under a fucking shit gimmick.
She even started the match like differently than she usually does, where she was like dodging everything that the opponents were doing because she's a ninja, so she can dodge stuff. So even this if this is one-time gimmick, she tried to do something different with it and used her like whatever she has in her legs for springs to jump up. Like this is it's so atrocious that she is not like in any other bigger promotion, or like on the outside as a freelancer or for Hota, doing a lot of different stuff. Like she has the contacts. She can call anyone and get signed. She can get signed tomorrow. Just fucking do it, please. No, please. Leave.
You know what she needs to do?
What?
She needs to start to kick out at 3.1.
That's true. She doesn't do that. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, Osaka, great Osaka stole the win here, pitting the champion, basically setting up a title match that is not a title match yet, but I think it's going to be made a title match in the building at least.
They don't do title matches and death matches. Defenses
Oh yeah,
and death matches.
true. Because that match, Marino Saihara versus Great Osaka will be happening in Osaka on the 13th of April. And it will be in a hamburger deathmatch.
Yes, hamburger deathmatch.
I so wish that we could see the translations of this promo, because the promo was very confusing.
It was funny because it was Naru translating for Great Osaka, who was whispering her into her ear to tell so she was basically cutting a promo against her tag partner, which is like funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the end of March. We are now heading into April. But first, before we close March, what I honestly don't need to ask, because we talked about it earlier. But who wins? The Ichigogo versus Midsummer Breeze match, or Natsuki versus Marino for match of the month?
Does
Yes.
everyone has his own? Yes. Does everyone has like his own vote?
Yeah, I am.
No.
I have my own. I know that Ichigogo and
Or
versus
is
Midsummer Breeze.
it like a podcast thing? Like
No, you can say your own.
Okay.
We always have like
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What do you guys have?
the
Ichigogo versus Midsummer Breeze.
it's one of my 8 matches of the year so far. So
Yeah, it's.
I definitely have that over the singles title.
yeah,
Because tag titles are more important. I am thinking about the UFA retirement because that was perfect for what it was. But
that's
I have to
also
go with mid.
the thing is, it's like that's like the vanity pick on your list for the match of the year. Like
Yeah, the
like
vanity
that one.
pick number 10.
Yeah, the number 10. Like this is the match that like does wrestling not in the best of the year kind of way, but like this is like the
But in
platonic
your list,
ideal. Yeah, the
yeah,
platonic ideal of what wrestling does. Not just the dramatic or very dramatic or very athletic or like the peaking of the story at the right time at the right place, but it's like saying goodbye to a wrestler who was never really good in a promotion that doesn't really appreciate its wrestlers that much, and doing a really good job with it. Like not really good, like an awesome job with it. Like there were retirement matches that were much better than this. Like in every like I watched the whole just one continuous gauntlet match of 3-minute matches against Manami Toyota. She wrestles for 3 hours,
yeah,
and it's like her whole career. One after another, there are old wrestlers from All Japan Wrestling, like giving her flowers and booze. There is Manami Toyota falling into barbed wire in the deathmatch segment during the show. Like, and then she cuts her hair at the end of the show, like cutting her hair, like signifying the end of her career and like end of her youth. And that she still had the long hair back then, and now she has the shorter hair, and it's like that's like a perfect retirement match. But the UFO one was
Fur.
also really good. It's completely different, but perfect in its own way because it's perfect for UFA. Like
Yeah.
for UFA, like she's a clown, undercard clown, and she retired like really well. So yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that.
I'm still going with Midsummer Breeze versus
Yeah,
Ichigo.
Yeah.
it was the
Man,
best match of the month.
this month has been insane for Actwres. It has 5 matches you could name here without shame any other month.
Yeah.
Like Midsummer Breeze, Ichigo, the two tag title, the other tag title match on the last show we just
Yeah.
talked about, the UFA match and the singles title matches, both like any other month would have probably,
Yeah.
could have named them.
Yeah.
It's insane.
We said last month that it feels like the Actwres girls are back. Rather, like we said, like in January that they are back, and we truly can say that really it was not a fluke. We're really back. The Exodus has been a year ago. We are behind it. We are moving into the future. We are not looking back, and we have new set of champions, champions of the generation that have come as undercarders or midcarders for the after the reset. We have completely new main eventers that were not main eventers a year ago. Natsuki was kind of main eventer. Rather, Marino and Sakura were not main eventers a year ago. So it's really good. I feel really good about the promotion right now.
Yeah.
Isn't it
It's
funny how we were ranting about some people on this show, and now we're
yeah.
saying this?
We have yeah. Let's not kid around. We have been there are still bad parts of the promotion,
Yeah,
but it would be lying to say that the promotion is in a bad place, because the promotion is in the best place it has been since the Exodus, which
Yeah.
is
absolutely.
we are now this month exactly a year since.
Yeah. The thing about this, I think the February really helped. Like the February was needed, and they did a really good job in February. I really liked the February, the booking for the February, and I really enjoyed the March and the March Korakuen. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about the next month. I'm not sure about it at all, but I am hopeful.
Yeah. Next month, this is going to be a unique month, this upcoming March month, because we do not have any Shinkiba shows.
Yeah.
We do not have any Yokohama. We have one. We have 176 box on the 13th, Osaka, of course. Then we have Sumida on the 20th. Sumida Ku General Gymnasium is the direct translation, which I think is the Higashin Arena in the Sumida ward.
Yeah, we looked it up.
And which that is a venue that can hold a lot of people, but it's a venue that is very big and empty.
I am not sure if they don't have.
If they use
Because
the same
it's a school.
room.
They can
Yeah.
have multiple venues.
Yeah, that's true. And then on the 27th, we have Ota Ward PO, the PO building. So actressing in Kamata, Ota. So it's a weird month. It's 3 shows, all in smaller. Well, the Sumida building is a question mark because it will be the first time they've run it. But the PO building they have run before, and I know that the energy there is very small. So it's 3 smaller shows. So far, we only have the card for one show, and that is in Osaka. So the card for Osaka on the 13th, which is next Sunday, in exactly 1 week from the day we're recording this, The opening match is Act versus Rio. So Rio's second match against her tag partner in their debut.
Presumed with her trainer. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have one half of the Actwres Stage Tag Champs, Mari, teaming up with Ayano Irie, Killers to face Arizona Guy and Henri. Here is a big problem with Mari and Mari beating Midsummer Breeze. Now Arizona Guy and Henri won't get a tag title match when they eventually do. What are they called? Acton, Mari,
Amaterasu.
Amaterasu. Yeah, when they eventually do that match. But yeah, here's Midsummer Breeze is teaming up on this show in Osaka, and this would not have been the tag title match.
No.
It's Midsummer Breeze, Nagisa Shiotsuki and Natsuki versus Yukina Uhara and Shioba. This would definitely not have been an unofficial Actwres Stage tag title match. Then it is the hamburger deathmatch in the semi-main. Marino Saihara versus Great Osako. This is a big question mark match because I have no idea what they're planning.
Yeah, what the fuck is even going on? Yes.
Yeah.
What are you saying about the age-old tradition of the semi-main being the best match on the card?
Yeah, we are not doing that here.
We could though suddenly because the
I
main
don't know.
event
I
doesn't
don't
really look
think
that
so.
great either.
That doesn't feel like it. I think the main event is the best match. Possibly the main event should be the best match of the show.
It should pretty comfortably be the best match on the show.
No, I think Henri and Arisa versus Mari and Ayano has more potential.
It's the second match on the show. Will Ayano work hard? Will Mari work hard?
I don't know. I know I'm the very low on Nene guy.
I know. I understand it.
But yeah, the main event is King of Ring Entertainment champion Sakura Mizushima and Riko Fukunaga of Actwres 5 taking on Maru and Nene Arata of Killers. Honestly, not that great of a card for the first show of the month, but a very Osaka card.
Very Osaka. Very Osaka.
Actually, as I'm looking at this card again, for the second time, I saw when it was announced. Aside from the hamburger deathmatch bullshit, I'm really quite into it.
Yeah, it's a fine card. Now it depends if the wrestlers are into it or not. Why I called the main event the best match of the show is because of Nene versus Riko. They have been in the unit together, and it's quite possible that they will try to work their hardest in the main event of Osaka show against each other. Like it's the Riko is the wild card. Riko and Nene are both wild cards in the match because Maru and Sakura will be great. But their tag partners and Riko has kind of gotten her thing back, and Nene will work good against good people. She is unable to work good against bad people because she cannot work down to people, and she is not always the most exciting wrestler around. But if she is in a good match, if the match is good, she will not make it bad. If you get what I mean. Like she will not fuck the match up, but she will also not usually make the match great.
Yeah. Well,
also, no Naru on this show. Maybe she got the job.
Will you be when in April are you flying, Valk?
I can get to. Oh, I cannot get to the show on the 1st. Do you know when the show on the what's the show that's against the show on the 4th? On the 27th, rather. That's Yokohama Arena for Stardom. Yes, I will not be going to Bill Arena in Ota. No.
Yeah.
What? You don't want to go to Ota?
No, I do not want to travel to Ota. That's one thing. And the other thing is I am going to the show that I am the most excited for in years. So
yeah, you are going to support your wife in her retirement match.
Aren't you going to Ryogoku for that Lucha Fiesta thing?
No, I am not going to Ryogoku to Lucha Fiesta money laundering operation. No.
He is going to support his wife and
His
root for
wife
her
can
to
his wife can look
retire.
after herself.
Yeah, she can. Also, I am probably missing the show on the 6th as well because I will not be in the same town. But where the show is on the 6th of May?
That's Yokohama. March. March.
I'm in
May 6th.
Fukuoka during that time. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not making the seedling show, probably, right?
No, probably
in
not.
in Shinkiba.
No.
That sucks because that card was very you. Like
Yeah, I
immediately
know,
when I
but
saw the card, I was like, "Oh, this is very
I want
Velkej."
to see. I want to see a palm trees. So.
Oh man, the next couple of months. I wish there was more Shinkiba first ring in here because
Yeah.
May we have Yokohama Radiant Hall on May 6th, Tokyo Square in Itabashi on May 18th, and on May 24th, Shinkiba first ring. I think there is a chance, since Velkej is going to Japan, there is a chance of us doing Actwres Stage double month for the next episode.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
And especially
Uh,
because looking at, we have 6 shows in the next 2 months.
The thing
And-
is, I'm coming back on the 10th or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't look at the date when I'm leaving Japan. Only looking at
But
the
it
date
makes
when
you
I'm going
sad.
to Japan.
Yeah.
So I will have to like download and watch the shows from the 20th. So 20th, 27th, and the 6th I will miss. And we would have recorded, so then it would mean that we would have recorded on like 12th or something like that. And honestly, I don't want to do that. So let's do the double month after the Shinkiba.
Yeah, I think that's a better
yeah,
way.
it's a better idea.
It will be during the exam. Like I am entering the exam period of school, so. But yeah,
Don't remind me.
yeah, yeah, right. It's so far also so far only one show announced for June, and that is Osaka on the 22nd. But I'm sure they will flesh out the summer schedule more during April and May. And yeah, I think that's the show for this week. This month, I mean. Some last bit of news for Actwres Girls, I guess. Alice Ano, who debuted last year, has quietly retired. It seems like.
It's official. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it's official.
Okay, yeah, it's official. I didn't really see her continuing that often because she left pretty quickly after her first couple of matches. And yeah, it makes sense. And I think that's it. Yannik, thank you for coming on. I noticed that it's been a while since we've actually analyzed Actwres, not just talked about it jokingly and funnily.
Yeah,
What's
I
going
mean,
wide?
we are yapping quite often about the promotion.
Yeah, but like not
Usually.
analytically like on this
No,
episode.
no. Was good. Was good talking to you. I enjoyed it a lot.
We should do it more often, not just like once per 2 years.
I mean,
Wait,
it's your
what
podcast.
are you talking about? We do this and this energy, just a bit less analytical. We do every time we watch an action show.
That is true.
If you guys don't want to do the double month thing, you could just let Pedro and me do the 1 month.
We are never letting you and Pedro.
Oh my god!
Only you and Pedro talk about on this show.
Imagine if he let you, Pedro would have probably praised Ice River or something like that. We cannot have that.
I would have done that too. No worries.
Yeah, that's why we
Ice
can't let
Ribbon
that
has
happen.
the greatest tag champs of all time.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that sounds like what you have done, and we cannot have that here. That's not allowed.
Here we are about screaming for Naru to be released and
Yes.
screaming that Kyoko Iwa is bad. That is
Yes.
our bit.
Yes.
Affectionately.
No, not affectionately.
No, there's no affection in me towards Kyokai Mai. Zero.
Anyway, thank you all for listening. Check out our stuff. And until next time, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.